Hello and welcome to the second part of my Transformers review of the Studio Series 86 line. Now in today's video we have Kup. This is the Buzzworthy one in front of me. I do have the original in the back here, but I've left him in his plastic prison for I don't need two Kups out. So there he is in box, but I prefer the Buzzworthy one. So let's get Kup out of the way real quick and take a quick look at the box. Bring the boxes back in here, and as you can see on this side here, Buzzworthy's a bit different. This is the pretty standard looking box for Studio Series, but on the Buzzworthy, you've got like on the side here, you've got a little collection of characters, which is cool, a bit different. On the back here, you've got your same photos of Kup, just one being the Buzzworthy and one not being the Buzzworthy. You come with an outside Autobot base and a squid fight background for the two separate ones. It's nice to have a bit of variation. Boxes are a little bit different sized, as you can see, about a centimetre shorter for the Buzzworthy. Coming to the other side, it's the same photo, just with the Buzzworthy stripe at the bottom of that box and the yellow backdrop. And back to the fronts, that's them there. And my box came fairly damaged, sadly, from Amazon on my Buzzworthy Kup. But if you can pick it up, I would suggest that you pick up the Buzzworthy over it. Cool, so I'm going to move these boxes out the way and bring in the Kup. So let's get these to the side real quick. Cool. And let me just bring Kup back into the shot here. Here he is. And he's a nice figure. He's a very good mold of Kup. The face, I love it. I hear some people don't like it, but it's good. I think he's a very solid figure. The opaque plastic on the chest is probably one of my big things about getting the Buzzworthy. Just it looks a bit better and it looks more accurate to what we saw on the show, because you couldn't really simulate clear plastic in the 80s, but he does just have 5mm ports in his hands, and this windscreen is actually removable. So if you found a broken Buzzworthy that was mostly the chest, you could get the regular Studio Series Kup and just swap the chest pieces over. Just hold on with a peg and two little clips at the base of it, and he shares the same detail with his regular Studio Series counterpart. I doubt they would have done anything different with that. But let me just get this back on here for you and try and figure out how to put this shtick back on. Give me a second. There we go. Alright, now let me just grab a few of his brethrens to compare him to. This is Studio Series 01 Jazz, and I also have Studio Series 03 Blur. Now, I could also just grab Ironhide on the side here, who was a Voyager class, but a smaller one if that. And he stacks up quite well with the three of them there. So getting them out of the way, Kup does share his mold with two other characters, that being Dion and Orion Pax, with some slight variations to the mold, like the chest, the backpack, and the lower thighs. They look great together. They all come with a few accessories, which I'll get to in a minute, and a feature which is based off the movie, which again I'll show in just a second. But moving along, I'll get these two out of here and we'll talk about some stuff that you get with Kup. Thanks Dion, and get Orion Pax out of here. Cool. So here with Kup, you get a couple of accessories, that being his blaster and an energon canister. This is the little goodies dispenser that they use against the Alicons and Sharktacons, and the Junkions. Now the Buzzworthy one comes clear, this one does not, so you get white little energon pucks coming out of it, which is okay. The gun's done in the same grey that the chest is made of. It's quite nice looking. Yeah. Now, grabbing Kup here, if I bring him up just quickly, he has this feature. Now looking at the arm here, there is that little line at the top there. He has this feature from the film where you can actually pull his arm off. It's just on a 5mm peg. You can do it with both sides, and you can also do it with the legs, which is a nice little nod to where Hot Rod comes along and saves your little stumpy Kup. Fix me! The plus side to this is if you find a Buzzworthy Kup that's missing all of its limbs, you can either just take them from the Studio Series or swap that little chest piece over. Now, this is... oh, I just put the armor backwards there. This is a good little play feature. It's funny, Ultra Magnus also shares a feature like this due to some unforeseen, some terrible circumstances he gets into, but this Kup figure is fantastic. Now let's take a look at that vehicle mode. Here he is, and what a nice little vehicle this is. I wasn't actually expecting the Kup to turn out this well when I first saw it, but it rolls really nicely, except for the knuckles of the arms there. Just knocked over my light. Alright, sorry. I'll fix that up real quick. There we go. But yeah. My shoulders kind of get in the way, but that's a pretty common thing across this mold. Yeah, I love this thing. It is a good little desktopper, or just to go with the display. It does have an Autobot symbol on either side. The built-in wheel shins, and so overall looks really clean and tidy for such a slim robot mode. And weapon storage is also on Kup. Now both his weapon and the energy canister come with a little nub on the side of them, which, looking at Kup here on the side, he has these little H-shaped holes that just clip in like so. Now they're on both sides, and like I said, it's just a little H shape right above the Autobot logo that connects to that nub, and I'm just going to put the gun upside down on this side, and it connects in like so. So you can do that if you want. But here he is with his Commander Optimus Prime from the 86 line, and our little deluxe class Bumblebee, also from the 86 line. Now you can see he sizes up quite well with them, and I do actually have, just to the side of me here, my Genselix Barricade as another size comparison. So that's how he scales with a mainline deluxe class figure. Cool. Right, let me just get these guys out of the way. And here he is back in robot mode. And yeah, he's a fantastic figure for the price. And if you can find the Buzzworthy, get the Buzzworthy. If you can't find it, the regular Studio Series will be fine if you can put up with the clear window. Now, you'd think at the bottom of the hand here that they would be able to fit a mushroom peg, but sadly they couldn't. And you would think that you'd be able to have a waist swivel, but due to transformation, you have to lose some things. But he does have some battle damage on his chest here, some on his arm and his shoulder there. But also, with that being said, there's a little bit on his leg and just some detailing here and there to show his age, because, you know, Kup's an old Autobot. I love this thing. It's so nice. Yeah, I couldn't recommend it enough. Like, just the look of it. The legs have a couple of problems where the knee flaps kind of fall down a little bit, and some copies you'll find the 5mm plugs aren't as tight as they need to be. But yeah, he is just the best looking Kup I think we've gotten for a while. I can't remember the last one we got, but yeah, I would take this one for most Kups these days. So yeah, thank you for watching. This has been my review on Kup. I'd rate him about 9 out of 10 for the deluxe classes, so yeah, pick him up. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.